Welcome to Bass and Bonsai. The storm has passed, never hit us, but we're gonna get out here now and go catch some largemouth bass on the usual suspects. There's some of them over there. Mainly that bait up front. I might switch it out, but some sort of brush hog, baby brush hog. Gonna still try buzzbait here and there. Hopefully that sun doesn't burn off the, hopefully we still have some clouds. And then there's a screaming thunder cricket. We've got a few more of his buddies right over here that may go back out, but they're probably gonna get the tails not chopped, switched out to a different trailer. So anyway, buckle up and hang on. Part 2 starts now. This is the grind. Welcome to the grind. Yeah, we didn't need our raincoat. We brought it, but we didn't need it. Let's go. This is probably the rod I should throw a screaming thunder cricket on. I'm getting ready to show you why. So when you're throwing a screaming thunder cricket, you probably need this sound to accompany it, right? Oh, that was a fish. See that swirl? We spooked him, I think. I think we actually... Okay, let me settle her down right here. Let me settle her down. Actually, let me settle it all the way down. Just because I still got it rigged up. It's got grass on it and everything else, and chatterbaits fighting it. Let's try that shot. He sucked it down. Let's see if I can get him in. I'm gonna say, let's slow it down and speed it up with the buzzbait. Make it in this boat. Nope. That is a struggle bust today. I hadn't missed any. I missed the very first one a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Missed the very first buzzbait fish on this, and then didn't miss any until today, and that's the third one. Back in the, if you haven't seen the topwater video. Only thing I figure, I'm just not blasting them hard enough. I don't know. I'm still gonna throw buzzbait. You know what? I take that back. I'm gonna throw buzzbait, but I'm gonna throw it. You're in timeout. I'm throwing on this. I mean, if I'm gonna miss them, might as well miss them on my favorite combo, right? Might as well. I still feel like this one, I might need to tighten that drag up 1 notch. If I'm gonna miss them, might as well be in my favorite combo. So let's just go. Oh, turtle. I'll still miss some, but it just it gives me that confidence when I'm throwing it. That I have a chance of getting them in the boat. You know what I mean? Now they're smaller, but they're hitting it kind of weird still. Oh my God. How did them other bigger fish throw that bait? I just keep that. I think I need to keep the white down. I don't know. Maybe it gets hit better once that white turns up a little bit. No, I don't like this one at all. But we will stick with it just because we have to, kind of. All we need are the bass to like it. Oh, that's a good chunk. We don't have to like it. That dude is scrawny but big. Get in this boat. Dude, that's fish of the day. On the buzzbait that I was cussing. Look at how he's... That's a... I would say that is an old male, but I'm not sure. That dude just has that old look to him. He's got something... What is that? Been destroyed over a period of time. That... I need a pic of that. I need a pic once they get this old for the record books. This dude's got eons and eons of age. I don't know how old that fish is, but it looks like an old bass. I'll let you guys see that shot. I don't know what that's sticking out of him. I don't know if that's part of him or what. But it wasn't coated. So let me keep him wet. I just want to weigh that just to see what with the scrawny. That is a mouth of a 4-pounder. I bet it only weighs 2.5 or 3. All right, let me keep it wet just so you guys will know. And me. Make sure this thing's on pounds. I still don't know how to switch it back. But yeah. Zeroed out on pounds. Stop. If you guys can see that, 2, I'm gonna call it 2.5. But yeah, that would normally be about a 4-pounder in any other normal situation. I think that's an old male, is what I would call that fish. I guess it could be a jacked up female, but 2.5-pounder fish of the day so far on our bait, I guess you could say, of the day. Even though we broke one, and I don't really want to buy any more Guggen Buzzbaits. Look how that thing still pulls. So yeah, let's stick with it. Let's go. This is the grind, but we're still on a topwater kind of deal. This one, wait a minute, where's the white? Oh, you know what? I think this is the one I did use. I peeled the white off. So yeah, that I do remember, because when I first got these, I just looked at that white and went, nope. But when I started using that other one, and I picked it over just because it squeaked more, it technically really didn't seem to matter, but biggest fish of the day hit the one that doesn't have as much squeak but didn't have the white on it either. I may take look how far that pulls out. I gotta try to fix that. I gotta. So that looks, from what I can tell, everything's straight. That's kinked that way, but I'm telling you, if I straighten it, it'll only pull further left. So before I do that, let's go even more extreme. Sometimes if you raise it up, it changes. Now, I think it got jacked. No? What was that? Let's try it. Well, I don't know what you call that. It didn't like that, whatever. Well, it keeps getting grass on it though. Let's get a good clean one. See what it's doing. Yeah, it didn't like whatever I did. It's totally against. It's totally against that. What is so wrong with this bait? Yeah, that is way too far. Uh-oh. So there is about as straight as I can get it. But yeah, it's hard left. See that? Hard left when it's straight. That's why I had it kinked originally, because when I did use it. So you need to go that way. Maybe you need to go up. Just a little bit. I guess I should have left well enough alone. This just shows you these Guggen baits, man. They're just not good. I never remember in my life having this much of an issue with the old original Buzzbaits. Like they would get out of whack and you just straighten them back up, and they ran true. I don't know why these don't. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. Something in the way the head is put onto this throws it out of whack. Something's off. And I know it's not just me, it can't be. Okay, that may have been a little better. We're gonna just go with that though. Try to cover some more water. There's one. So yeah, you just got to keep moving. Every so many yards there just seems to be a bass for no particular reason, just there. He's on the bank. So let's keep doing that. It's the main. Oh, look out. There's one kind of wanted it, but he didn't get it. Oh my God. I was like, what in the world? That turtle came up right behind our wake. I was like, what is that? I called him up from the depths. Okay. Our ancient sea creature. I can see where that drops off steeper, so we got a little bit more shade up here. Oh, I should have went further left. That might still bring one in. Come on. Come on, let the good times roll. Let's see if I can bring in a giant. Well, I hate to speak too soon, but this rod seems just as good as anything I've thrown for buzzbait. And the reel. So far, watch him start popping off. Watch him start popping off. They got that fatty lip thing going on though. Those aren't as bad, but uh-oh. Yep, I was like, uh-oh. I think I'm starting to feel a little. It's a P-line original. It's not miracle working. So we caught quite a few fish already. So let me retie. All right, I guess I'll show you guys this real quick. So I am just gonna stretch this out about as far as I can. My arm span roughly, which is close to probably 6 foot or so. Might give myself just a touch more, but we need a new leader. So our I checked it and it was almost, and we keep that 20-pound right in the back of our box. No issues, just able to grab it at ease, arm's length, and tie on a complete new leader. So the reason I'm going to show you guys this, because everybody talks FG knot, this, that, and the other, and I know there's a chainsaw going on in the background. Don't worry, you're out in the country, you're fine. It's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We're not in Texas, and it's not Jason Voorhees. This isn't Camp Crystal Lake or whatever. This is Lake Lafayette. So anyway, you guys are safe. You're safer than I am. So we're going to go 6 times here, because the FG knot is not one you want to try out in the boonies when there's a guy in a chainsaw chasing you and all that kind of stuff. You need to be quick and on it. So I'm just going to go here. There's, you guys see a school of fish out here? I'm right on top of them. Roughly 6 times. I pull it up to about there. Is where then I grab it with my teeth and I kind of pull all of it together. And if you do it right, in my opinion, this little hookup thing, it lays flat. That one's not quite perfect, but so anyway, it's really that quick to tie. And you don't have to have these all the way, but I don't like this one sticking out too much because it can mess up in your guides. So what I do is I cut it, but then I just cinch it as tight as I can pull it, pretty much, without, you know, doing this. And then I will even trim that just a touch more, because I've pretty much taken all the stretch out of it. I don't run a super tight drag. So some guys would say don't get too close, but I want it to go through and not catch as much on, especially not this rod, but some of my P5s are those almost not as bad as duckets, but they're almost like a micro, and you just need a pretty good. Now if you're using 15, it's usually not a deal, but this 20-pound P line is right there on the verge of, you got to make sure you got a good solid deal. Then this knot right here, the trilene knot or whatever, is a pretty I just like it. I get it to about there, wet it up, and then just cinch it kind of deal, and then pull the tag just to make sure. And then that knot isn't going anywhere. And then these little retractable scissors are only like $5 on AliExpress, and I don't know how long they'll last, but they are excellent right now. So yeah, we're drifted all the way in, lost our little fish, but we are good to go with a brand new leader that fast. Let me see what happens if I leave this straight and I move the whole shaft, like kink it like that. Let's try that. Maybe that's the way I need. Uh-oh, it's still going on behind me. It's still pulling, but we're still catching fish on it, so I'm just going to leave it. There's still a topwater bite going on out here. Oh, dude, get over here, Bill Dancy, man. No, that is a chunk. He's on fire. I don't learn. He's been caught before. Got a big old belly. Yeah, see, you need to heal up, buddy. Quit biting the baits. I don't know what I did there, but it did not do anything for us. So I'm gonna go back to how I sort of had it. But yeah, if you guys hadn't noticed, we're on a topwater bite today, period. This morning, that video, this is a grind, but the grind is still a topwater buzzbait. I didn't even, it's over there, but the whopper plopper this morning, what brief time I threw it, they just weren't wanting it. They were hitting the real squeaky bluegill colored one that broke it, trying to bend it around. This one kind of squeaks at times. It just hasn't kicked in yet. Get the real squeaky going. Enough to, you know what? That's what's wrong. Oh my God, hang on. I see what's wrong now. Look at this. Let me show you guys. Do you guys see it? This part got broke. So if it sticks and it squeaks, but when it moves so fast, it just, I think that spins. So I need to, hang on, let me show you guys. I need to be paying more attention to these baits. I'm going to try to put this on it and squeeze it Oh my God, I gotta get, hang on. I gotta get that over that. Okay, so I need to squeeze. Oh no, I just broke it again, I think. I think it's brittle. I just broke it again. That dude is so fragile. Let me try something here. Watch me break this. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted, if it didn't last. So that thing is just toast for whatever reason. It does not like what it had happening to it. So, oh, not you. Sorry. Sorry, I about took a perfectly, well, not perfectly good working, but pretty good working one. So we got one right here. We just got to figure out how to get off, right? We got another one right here. Why? Keeps spinning on me. Let's figure out. Okay, so look, we got another blade, spare parts. Let me put this on. Kink that up however far it was kinked. What is it? It's kinked back and in. So hopefully it don't snap is part of the problem. We don't want to snap it. I want it to fall in, and then we want to put the ever slightest little kink on this without, can't squeeze too hard. Okay, so it'll take a little while maybe to get worked in, but that's not going to affect the how it's running, but that should give us the squeaky squeaks. Maybe not right off. Well, not like that. Throwing it in. Oh my God, I just threw it in the nastiest of stuff. Look at that. All my work just totally buried by, get off there. You don't want no slime, because that's just lubricant that will keep it from getting itself. Come on. It shouldn't be this hard to fish a buzzbait. It just shouldn't be that hard. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good now. There we go. Hoo-hoo, Mr. Owl. Hoo-hoo. 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 Let's just throw one all the way over there. And we're not even over there yet. Just, oh my gosh, he's gigantic. I don't even think that's a bass. Nope. Look at that green sunfish eating a bluegill. There's something you don't think about every day. Or he thought he was eating his buddy. Can't get him fired up on the normal. Screaming thunder crickets aren't doing their screaming right. But it could be because they need this guy. You guys know the deal. You guys know the deal with this dude. That is that blackened bluegill. And all he needs is dude, Charles says, I don't have any problem with mine popping off. That dude pops off every time I flip anything around. Oh my God. Alright, I'll leave it there. So I'm gonna go full blackened, because I don't think I got one out. Do I? I wonder if I should go. I'm gonna try it full on black. Dirtier water. So let's go. Let's go with that dude. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? That is a blackened bluegill, and of course I'm going to throw it on this dude. Not a gold blade, but this bait is kind of his little first shots. He hasn't been thrown. Got that just a little bit of orange on him. Banks where there's no grass, so we're going to go to the extremes. We're going to go with this, and we're going to go with white. And on the white one, if you guys can tell by me grabbing this rod, which you might know, and I need to rig up a bait keeper for this dude too, but you already know what we're going to grab. We're not jacking around. We're going to go full on, what you call it? We're going to grab, where is it at? Five-eighths on the one, 3/4 on the other. I am going to throw that trailer on it though. Give it that crappie kind of look. About like that. Come out right in there somewhere. This one's already been rigged up before. Oh yeah, that I might need to, well, I definitely need to clean off this rod. Dude definitely jumps around. So kind of two extremes. We got that dark. Just see if we can get them hitting on one or the other. We're not going to go any further down. There are stuff hitting way down shallow, but it's only 4 foot of water right here. So, and those big blades, I keep not doing it, but you're better off. They have so much lift in that blade, you're better off to cast them out and let them sink. Will do good. But before I do that, let's do this, dude. I'm telling you, total different deal. Just to get an idea. Thunder crickets have a lot more subtle and then this one is a lot darker. I did not get a good hook set. I kind of reset the hook, but I did wanted it. Don't get me on a black and blue thing. Black and blue gill. Don't get me. First bass is a good one. Good little chunk. Who's eating it? That's a nice chunk. So almost my favorite color and my favorite trailer up until this season. I kind of got away from it, just trying all the different ones. Well, this didn't pan out either. A little bit of time I fished it, was not impressed. I didn't give this guy enough time. Whoa, get off my foot. I didn't give this guy enough time though, so we're gonna go back with the old firetail from Headhunter. Just because I can grind these rocks with this dude. He digs down and I can feel him doink, doink. And we'll get a little seat time, so to speak, on our 6.3 to 1. And the blade throwing little cranks. Definitely sensitive enough, like to I can feel what's going on, which what I like even on a crankbait. I don't really like the just feeling pressure feel. It's kind of like when you've gotten that shot of Novocaine. There's that pain or pressure. I want to feel that pain when I'm fishing. I want to feel those hooks sink into that bass. And they claim it doesn't feel it, but anyway, whatever it feels, I want to feel it too. That's why I like my sensitive rods. Maybe I'm not going fast enough. Maybe I need to be throwing it out, rod tip down, cranking it down. Maybe I'm not going fast enough. These little Dinksvilles. Let's see if the blade can keep them pinned. He's on there, both hooks so far. You got a little bit of a meat. I do not like messing with treble hooks, and definitely with the gloves. Get a little dink, but as soon as I threw it out and actually was kind of burn, stop, and he jumped on it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We're done. Didn't even catch enough on that afternoon, the grind kind of deal to even mess with it. It's 12:30 right now, but that bite, once the sun did start popping out more and more, it just, the water temps are already 87 degrees, probably only going to get even a little warmer before the day's done. Them fish are, they're in a funk. We still got it out this morning. There was a chance of a storm, so it had them a little fired up, and we had a pretty good day, but I probably should have left at 10 a.m. in all honesty. A couple hours past my little window. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to do a lot more fishing, a lot more coming on Bass Bonsai, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Get out and go Bass Bonsai. Stay tuned for the live stream, see what baits we use, what did and didn't work, if I liked the Tatulas or not, and all that kind of stuff in other videos. See you later.